Welcome back to the Radio Trigger podcast. Of course, I'm with my co-host as usual, 20 Outline.
Yo, yo.
We always got one of our co-hosts missing, so Anime Bro's not here with us today. But we got a guest today as well, Johnny Star.
Yo, yo, yo. What's good? It's your boy. I'm very happy to be here. Very happy to be on the pod today. Thank you, brothers.
Yes, sir. No problem. And today we're just gonna be talking about honestly random stuff. We didn't get anything together for today, but we could definitely freestyle for today. So
I love the chaos,
I guess we should,
man. I fucking love the chaos. It's look, it's cool, having set questions or whatever. But we just riffing. I'm more about that than anything else. That's how I live my life day by day. So let's go.
Yeah, honestly, we've been doing that the last couple episodes. just freestyling. Honestly, we don't have anything together. But
we don't get time to prep. We do 2-3 episodes a week.
Oh, you guys are on the grind, yeah. So it's
for once, last we only had 20 episodes out of the whole year.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Honestly,
gotta catch up.
Yeah, definitely gotta catch up. Yeah, I feel like we're not anywhere near you though, Johnny. Because honestly, Lion here told me that it's 5 o'clock for you.
Oh yeah, no. You guys woke me up from the best sleep I had in a long ass time. Cause it's crazy. Cause for the last couple of weeks, I've been either I go to work, I come home and work on YouTube stuff, and then pass out, or I'm with my girl and I'm sleeping at her house, and I'm all right, well now I'm fucking arm is dead when I wake up. Now the first time I've had time to myself and I can sleep in my own bed and go to bed at a good time, or just not have to worry about waking up, and then I just hear that fucking Discord ding and I'm shit. I had responsibilities, things to do. But hey, man, I'll say this: if there's anything I wanted to wake up at 5 o'clock for, it's this. So gotta take it on the chin.
Nice.
Take it on the chin.
Yeah, nice.
I'm surprised you woke up from notification.
For real, man. Yeah. I gotta set nuclear alarms to wake me up. Honestly, sometimes even this morning, I was late to waking up on my usual time. I was oh shit, what time is it?
I think the only reason why I heard it's because it came two ways. Because I have my phone, and I usually keep the notifications on when I'm asleep, just in case, alarms and phone calls and stuff like that. Because you never know what happens when you're knocked out. And then I also sleep with Hulu on, because I don't know, I just like the white noise. And that's coming through my PC, so I hear the ding from my computer and my phone at the same time. So that was just it's whiplash. What's going on? What is that? What's happening? And then open up my phone. I'm oh yeah, no, podcast day. So
yeah, we'll make it worth your time though.
Yes,
make
sir.
Waking up that early worth your time.
Let's do it.
You want to say something, Lion? Did I cut you off?
No, I wasn't gonna say anything now.
Cool. I guess we should start out by introducing yourself, say what you do, and everything like that.
Yeah, no, I can definitely do that. Talking about myself is my favorite thing. So
yes,
again, Johnny Star here. I am a YouTuber, make anime content, but as of right now, I think the big thing I'm known for is being an editor. The last year, man, has been crazy, because I legit went from literally just focusing on making stuff for myself and kind of doing intros for people here and there, but it wasn't anything super serious. And then I completely did a pivot from focusing on my own content and was you know what, it's not, the videos are not hitting I wanted to, so I wanted to take a chance to see if I can improve myself as an editor and make my and challenge myself in ways that I would not normally. So I just decided to kind of put myself out there as hey man, if you guys need videos edited specifically for anime content creators, I'll do it. and it was a great decision. It was an amazing ride. I did some crazy ass shit last year. So yeah, it's like, YouTuber slash editor now, and I'm loving it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's funny because me and Lyle were just talking about something editing related before this. But,
You
guys got something in the works? Some like what's going on?
You want to tell them, Lyle?
Hey, listen, I'm doing a new video this weekend.
Okay.
But, I'm not editing it. Hello. Yeah, no, I'm not good at editing. But this man.
Hey man, it's annoying. I get it.
I've been working on. It's annoying, but I don't know. It's just it's not funny.
Yeah, honestly, man. Like, same for me. I'm like editing right now, but like, bro, I'm like sitting there. Sometimes I just sit there and I'm just like, I'm like I open up my software. I look at it for a little bit. I'll put a couple things in the timeline. I'm like, all right, that's enough for today,
bro.
Like
so
I don't.
So that's why.
Look, dude.
So that's why it takes like 8 months for you to do.
Honestly, man, like nah, it's not really a thing of procrastination. It's just I got so much other stuff to do, and like as I'm looking at this like video, like the next video I have coming up is like 17 minutes, and I'm just looking at the timeline. And I'm like, man,
bro,
I don't know about this today,
bro.
Like
I feel it because it's like again, I always kind of, because I have friends who like don't make content, so they could care less about this stuff, but sometimes they do ask me questions like, oh man, how long typically does it take to make a video, like what's your process, blah blah blah. It really does vary, and honestly, like it's something that I can't even describe to someone who doesn't do it. It's like, bro, like first of all, recording the fucking thing, right? Like that in itself is a challenge.
That's
that in itself is the challenge of actually sitting down and deciding that you're gonna record it, and then you finally get through that, and you feel like you've just like ran a marathon. It's like, all right, I want to sleep, but it has to get edited, and then you open up the software and you put it in, and now you're just looking at audio or whatever, and you're like, wow, I have to turn whatever the fuck this is into a video now. Damn, you know what? We're gonna save this for like another time, and then another time becomes like 3 months later, and it's like, oh shit. So I've definitely been there. It's harder to do now because, I'm getting like these videos that I'm feeling are commissions, and people need them done in like 3 weeks, which I would say is probably like my biggest flaw as an editor. Like, the people I work with, they know they're gonna get good shit, so I feel lucky in that sense where people kind of give me leeway. But I will say there have been times where I'm like, a week passes and I've either been just exhausted from my 9 to 5, or I'm like doing other shit, working on other projects, and then a week comes by and I look at my all my list of videos, and I'm like, oh shit, that was supposed to be done Wednesday. It is now Saturday, so I gotta hit up homeboy and be like, yo man, I apologize, I'm trying hard to work on this thing. I just got busy. We'll be hard focusing on this video, and then now I have to fucking turn that, take that and finish that in like the next 3 days, so I don't feel like a piece of shit. Thankfully it ends up working in the end, but dude, it's not fun. It's totally not fun. And I do it to myself. So, yeah, man. I get that. Yeah. I get that feeling.
Yeah, man. It's rough, man, honestly. Like, I feel like I honestly gotta just stop making promises, like, to people. Because that's the one thing I never want to do. Because, like, I do it too much, though. It's like habit. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, I should have this video out by this time. And then, like, time goes by, and I'm just like, okay, maybe it's sooner. It's gonna come out. Just wait though.
Yeah.
Like, this video right here, like it was supposed to be like I think out early in the month, but with like university and everything, because I'm going through university right now.
Okay.
It's just like honestly, man, like balancing that and like the video and like schoolwork and everything. It's like you think it's gonna be done at a certain time, but then you don't take into consideration like factoring like all the other things you're doing, like work and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, yeah, it's probably gonna take like a little longer than I actually like anticipated originally.
And
so.
it sucks because it's not like anybody is forcing you to get this stuff done. Like that way, like you can kind of like pin it on something else. It really is just you being like, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna get this video out on the 22nd of May, and then fucking August rolls around and you're like, wait, what did I say that was supposed to get done? Like, and then you just feel bad because you set that expectation, and everyone, like, people you know, or like, you know, your fans and stuff are like, yo, like, where's this video? Dude, I have a really hardcore example of that, and it's gonna suck because I have to say this on the pod, and anyone who like watches the pod who knows me is probably gonna get on my ass for this, but there is this one video that I have been saying is supposed to come out for like a year and a half now, and it was supposed to go it's supposed to go up at the end of March. It is not. Is this Gurren Lagann video that I did, that I worked on. I essentially had like a good amount of my friends and other content creators get involved in like the recording sessions, because I needed, you know, extra layered audio, and like I have skits planned, and I had like 2 other people who are going to be a part of like the actual review and stuff like that. And everybody sent their stuff in. It sounds great. I just refuse to edit it. I refuse. It's because it's big and long and fucking pause. Fucking it's pause. just the idea of editing that fucking thing just gives me anxiety. So I have literally been putting it off for the longest time. I have not even opened the file in my DaVinci Resolve to actually edit it. And I don't know when I will. I have like other stuff planned that I'm trying to do, and like commissions and stuff like that. But I don't know. I have no idea. That video is supposed to go up in March. Probably not. It's probably not gonna happen. Yeah.
Jeez, man. Yeah, that's rough. But honestly, I just say like just take your time, honestly, because like it's better, you know, it's a good piece of content than just, you know, rushed or anything.
It's just tough, man, because like literally every person that knows about the video, like I will be having a regular ass conversation in like my Discords, and someone will come in and be like, hey yo Johnny, where that Gurren Lagann video at? I'm like, dude, chill off me, man, it's coming, you know, you gotta trust your boy, it's happening, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this man is struggling to do his video because he's addicted to tunes.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. We got a double addiction. No,
okay.
Damn.
So no. I wanna clarify something, right?
Come on. You know you're addicted to Rocket League.
No. Nah. Okay. So look. The Rocket League addiction. I actually haven't played Rocket League in a while, but like as far as that goes. Oh my gosh. Nah, bro. Okay, look. Let me clarify 2 things. Number 1, right? VTubers, I don't know where you get that from, because I only watch one VTuber, and I like streamers in general.
Addicted
like,
to
it's just
VTubers. Like, okay. All right.
I am not, bro. Nah. Lion has this joke he likes to pull out on me, but no, nah. I'm not addicted to VTubers, but streamers on the other hand, like I do like watching streamers, but like it's too time consuming. Like, so sometimes I just like watch them, and it's just like, you know, you realize that it's just like, okay, yeah, so they only have their schedule when they stream, and it doesn't really match my schedule, so I can't like tune into them. So I'm starting to like move away from that a little, but when I free up time, I'm gonna go and support obviously the people I like. But as far as the Rocket League addiction, like that, I was addicted to it for a time. It wasn't anything that was like.
Okay, I have to jump in real fast, because like you said, like watching streamers, like that was like a thing that is taking up time, bro. Like you could literally have a window with the stream on and then edit. Like that's what I do. Like. Are you hard focused when you watch streamers on Twitch? You're just locked in.
Yeah, no, he's focusing on that chase, man. He's like,
oh my gosh, I don't watch those types of streamers.
So Amaranth, huh? We're watching Amaranth out here, dude.
Nah. That's actually the opposite. I don't like streamers like that, but The type of streamers I watch, I don't know if you guys watch the same, but I watch streamers like was it like Moist Critical.
I like Moist.
I don't know, I just like tuning
Moist.
into his streams.
He's cool. He's real cool.
Yeah, he's a cool streamer. Honestly, I like tuning into his streams sometimes, and then like I have this one person I watch that's a VTuber. It's not like Lion says. I don't watch like hundreds of VTubers get the paraphernalia on my walls and stuff like that. But I watch like one VTuber, and then I watch Moist, and then like a couple other people. But I do like have like a tab open while I'm like, excuse me for that. I do have like a tab open while I'm like, while I'm like editing and doing work sometimes. But honestly, it's like a thing of like, I can be editing sometimes. And then sometimes I'll take a break, and then while I'm taking a break, I zone out, and I end up watching them for a while, and I don't realize how much time goes by. So.
Who's the VTuber you watch?
The VTuber, she's really small. Her name is like Mia or something. But like honestly, I haven't been able to tune into her streams for a while. I feel bad because like since she's so small, it's like when you have smaller streamers like that, they like know who's in their community. So it's like when I come in after a month, it's just like, hey,
haven't been here in a while. It's like,
wait, it's just. For real, it's like, where you been, bro?
Damn.
This man's making his move slowly but surely.
Oh my gosh, bro. I'm a viewer. Bro.
Oh, we'll see about it.
Tier 3 sub. You gotta work your way up. You gotta work your way up.
You get hacked on Twitter. We'll see your DMs exposed.
Oh my gosh, nah, bro. You will never see
it's
that.
Funny because
the next thing you know,
I have a quote unquote like content manager. They basically like they're like a close friend of mine. We've been friends for like literally years, and they essentially like oversee like if I have a commission and like all the work I do for the year, they like compile all that stuff into like folders and stuff, and like make sure that I'm keeping up to date on things I need to do, while also like like being moderator on my streams and like proofreading scripts and everything like that for videos and stuff. They are super into VTubers, so I have like had nights where I'm literally just watching them watch like either like these videos explaining like VTuber drama, or just like watching just like freaking like Hatsune Miku streams and shit. It's crazy how deep it goes with some of this stuff, and I'm like I don't have any VTubers that I watch, but it's funny because if you ask me like some VTuber like big name VTubers, I probably know the names, even though I don't engage with this community at all, which is fucking hilarious to me.
Like honestly, it's just like I don't know what it is. It's like I feel like it's partially YouTube's fault, because like I will say like for me there was a time when like I feel like there's a time when I'm addicted to everything, VTubers is included. It's just not now, but for the time when I was like into VTubers and stuff like that, I was like a long time ago. So like basically like I said, I feel like YouTube plays a big part, because there are times when it will just recommend me something and I'll get in like a rabbit hole. Like right now, the rabbit hole I'm in is like wrestling. Like I've just been going back and looking at like old, like, because I used to watch WWE a lot, like when I was a kid, and then like I started getting recommended that on YouTube, and since then I've just been looking like watching all the like wrestling related stuff that has been recommended to me, and like a lot of food stuff. But like back in the day, it was like YouTube or not YouTube, YouTube really like recommended me like I think it was like VTuber content or something like that. And then I could like, bro, that rabbit hole was so deep, because there's so many content creators that are VTubers. Exactly. It's like so many content creators that are VTubers, and it's just like, bro, like there's so many, and you try to keep like track with all of them, and it gets overwhelming, honestly. It's like I did tune in like before that time where I got addicted to it. I did tune in like to some VTubers, so I knew what it was, but I wasn't really into it. But it's really when that rabbit hole hit and I just fell into it that I was just like, bro, like everything like just went to the wayside. I was addicted. But I feel like I'm talking about alcohol or something. Bro. I'm free now. I'm free now.
Well, okay, just listen. I don't want to bring you back into it, but did you guys see? On Twitter, it like blew up, like this one VTuber girl who made what did she call it? It was like a a rock core. Dude, like it was like a.
I know exactly. What
it was a rock core cover of Cupcake's CPR song that got popular on TikTok. Dude, that was bad, man. Jesus Christ. And okay, the song sucked. That's just like straight up like it was awful. Like it was very clear that they were trying to keep up that like ooh mommy like aesthetic while like trying to rap talk in a rock song way. It was just bad. It was awful. It sounded terrible. Dude, those QRTs, I've never seen someone get cooked so bad, dude. I had to screenshot some of that shit because it was making me laugh so hard. Lion, did you see this?
I'm not
tapped
on social media.
No, totally understand, but bro,
even if you haven't seen VTuber, honestly, like that was trending everywhere. Like, bro, she got cooked so bad to the point where there were like multiple quote retweets with like what was it like with over like 10,000 likes. Multiple.
Yeah.
Like, if you get multiple quotes with like 10,000 likes, it's over.
Yeah, like, that was like
that's just it.
That was like a give up.
Every time
No, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, I don't do like news or like trending stuff. I don't know about that. The only way I know about it is if Tensashinra tells me, and that's all the time.
Yeah, bro. Because honestly,
this man knows everything.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's
like,
fair.
Bro, everything trends on Twitter. Like, you can like go on there. You could just it doesn't. You don't have to check the trending tab, but like. Honestly, regardless of if you do or don't, it's gonna pop up just because it's like gets recommended to everybody, whatever's trending. So, like something that was trending, for example, recently, I think it was like what was it? I think it was like the whole like Hogwarts thing that happened. Like I would have known about that if it wasn't like trending on Twitter. So like that just like big stuff like that always just pops up.
It does depend. It like sometimes like on Twitter like because it's like a partially algorithm based, but also like with user based, right? So a lot of times I'll get stuff on my trending feed that I know my friends my friends will say that they don't have, and then sometimes you'll click on it, and then you will have to either scroll for the rest of your life to figure out why the fuck this thing is trending, or it'll be like the first thing and then every other post has nothing to do with that individual thing. Like that happens a lot with like anime. Like Jujutsu Kaisen will be trending in the middle of the week before the chapter even drops, and then it's just like a bunch of like fan edits of JJK, and I'm like, what? Then why is this on my trending feed? Like what? Nothing has happened. Why is this here? Or you know, again, like big stuff will happen, like the whole like Jonathan Majors thing where he dressed up as Don Flamingo, and I was like, damn, I literally would have not known about this if this was not for the trending page. So yeah, it does depend.
Yeah, like honestly, sometimes like the Twitter trending tab is so weird. It works so weird sometimes, because there are times where you will literally get something that is like, it's so like random. Like there was the other day, I forget what was trending. I think it was like the quote is like they threw the beans on him or something, and nobody knew what that was about.
Dude.
And then they just check like, I don't know, like I to this day I like don't know what that was about.
That shit is so funny.
Just random
when you click on the trending tab and the first thing you see is like a shit ton of people going, yo, why the fuck is this trending? So you're like, yo, it's not just me. It's not just me. It's not just me. Yeah.
For real, man. It's weird. Like honestly, Lion, like you're doing a good job staying away from Twitter. It's just it's a bunch of randomness.
That's why you don't upload. You know too much.
Oh my god. Nah.
Spend too much time scrolling
I mean,
through Twitter,
bro. Every time you guys say like, oh, this happened, I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh. No, but Anime Bro does know about some of this stuff, but it's like,
guess what? He also doesn't upload.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know his situation.
Dude, like, it sounded like a common denominator now, because I don't upload, but I should upload too. So Twitter is just taking up our time, man. It's a wormhole.
Honestly, man, like I feel like that. Like honestly, like there's a lot of things I feel like take up your time. Honestly, Twitter, that's definitely a big thing because honestly, with just any social media in general, but like with the bigger ones like Twitter, I feel like it's so easy to just sit there and get caught up in like and everything that's going on there. Like because there could be multiple things trending at a time, and like you'll just see like things trending. And I don't know if like any of you guys do it, but another thing that I do is when I see something trending, I like actually clicking on like different tweets and going in the comments to see what people are saying and stuff like that.
I do the same thing.
That takes a while.
I do the same thing, man. It's doomer scrolling. It really is. You're just like, you're just scrolling and like just trying to see all these people's opinions, and then you get mad at like people that you don't know because you're like, wow, I disagree with this point of view, and then later on, like an hour will pass by, and then you like close your phone and you go, dude, what the fuck was I doing this entire time?
Exactly. I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'll see someone say something like you don't agree with, and I'll just sit there like talking to myself for like hours, like, bro, how this logistically doesn't make any sense. I'll just be like talking to myself for nothing, like over no reason, and then I'll just finish like this whole conversation with myself. I'll just be like, damn.
Okay,
what was that even for?
Then I have to ask you: have you ever gotten into like a Twitter argument, and then like midway through, be like, why am I typing all of this? What the fuck is the point of me typing to this first? Like, what is the point? I got nothing out of this. I got absolutely nothing out of this Twitter beef, dude.
I used to do that all the time, bro. The last notable one I remember was and bro, it was a habit because I used to do it and I used to be like, bro, why am I doing this? But then I used to start being conscious of the fact that I was doing it and still do it. Because like the last time I did it was like with like, I think I got in like an argument with like a Sakura stan like on Twitter, like on like for the Naruto fan base or whatever. Bro. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I was going back and forth with like these two people and I was like in a war with them, and I was just like, you know what? This is a waste of my time.
Because you just feel like a massive piece of shit. Like once it's over, you're just like, bruh. Yeah. I literally wasted time of my time that I will never get back, arguing with these people online that I do not know about a topic that I don't even care that much about. Like, if I'm being real, I just wanted to be right. And that was the only reason why it led to this argument. Like, this is my favorite thing in the world to do. Now what I do is that if I have a tweet that's like somewhat controversial and I'm getting a shit ton of fucking people like trying to argue me, I just mute the fucking the conversation. I'm like, no, this is, I tweeted this from the toilet, bro. I did not think about this at all. Y'all are mad because I said something about Black Clover. I'm going to bed. Like, I'm not thinking about this for the rest of the day. Y'all can have it. Argue with the wall, like that type of shit. I'm cool. That shit is crazy, man.
Like, honestly, like you reminded me of something. I was gonna save this for another episode, but I gotta bring it up here, man. Cause like, did you see like that drama with the what was it, like the Naruto fans with the Black Clover thing, where they thought like they're like the
right. There was that thing with that character has like that new eye design, and everyone was like, oh, straight up copying Naruto with the Sharingan.
Yeah, it was like the copy thing. It was like, bro, honestly, like. There's so many like things that I wanted to just like rant on about, but I had to stop myself. It's just like, bro, like this is insane. Cause like people were getting mad and they were like, oh yeah, Naruto. I feel like that's the one thing with Naruto fans on like Twitter. It's like they have this thing where like everything copies Naruto, right. And it's just like nothing. Like I don't know why, but that's just how it is. Like not everybody, of course, but just like a lot of them. And they sit there and they look at Black Clover and it's not inspiration for them. It's, oh, this just straight up copied something else.
Right.
And I'm sitting here like, this can't be inspiration. And then you show them like side to side panels of like something like, what is it, like Dragon Ball, where there's similarities with Naruto and Dragon Ball. And they're like, okay, well that's inspiration, but no, this doesn't count here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
bro.
I don't have time.
Arguing with anti-Twitter just in general is like actual cancer, because there's for the most part most people are not trying to have like actual conversations. They're looking to be the one who is correct. At the end of the day, they're just like, no. Yeah. My anime point of view is better because I watch 30 hours of the Masked Man's video and I know what I'm talking about because he knows what he's talking about. So, and no disrespect to Masked Man, I fucking love him. But it's more like, and I say this all the time, it's like I feel like so many people like grew up watching like anime commentary. And now they just feel like they have a license to talk about like what is good writing on fucking Twitter. And I'm like, dude, most of you got C's in your English class. Like, I don't want to hear anybody talk about writing when all of your Socratic seminars were sleep shows. Like, I can't take those people's opinions seriously. Like, and again, people talk with such like vigor. Like, you guys just talk like you know exactly what you're talking about. And it's like, yeah, no, guys, check out the symbolism in Black Clover on chapter blah, blah, blah. This is directly steals from Naruto in this way. It's like, dude, like, bro, you know how many fucking series have different eye shapes and colors and shit? Like, what are you saying? It's so weird, man. Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah, man. It's rough. Those are the type of people I really like. I don't understand when they're just like, oh yeah, well, this person in this video said this, so it's obviously right. Or they try to use that as like their only point, and then they're just like, oh yeah, this is right. Like, if I ever made a video and somebody like tried to quote me, I'm like, listen, I'd be like, listen, you gotta argue for yourself. You gotta stand on your own two legs.
Don't at me, brother. I'm not coming to your rescue. Like, I can't help you out.
Exactly.
I'm not helping you in this stupid ass argument. I don't even believe that shit I said.
Exactly, man. Like, that's another thing we were actually talking about right before this line, right?
Yeah.
You were like, honestly, man. Jeez, like, it was like,
what were we talking about?
We were talking about like, what was it? Like, how if we were ever like really big, it would if somebody would like fanboying over us and like no. I just wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I'm just a regular dude, all right. In my personal opinion, like, no matter how big I get, I'm just gonna be a regular dude. So I can't imagine like sitting there, like, especially like in my like current position, looking at somebody that I'm inspired by and like using their videos or anything that they do as reference for like my arguments. It's just like, bro, honestly, how do you even do that? Like, just without being like, you know what, maybe I'm being a little too much of a sip right now. Like, maybe I'm like going overboard. It's just
Lion, you think you couldn't handle having like hardcore fans?
I think yeah, but not like how we do now.
Gotcha.
Like, talking like this way, nah, I don't think so. Because I saw it firsthand, and I was like,
Yeah. Bro, we
can't. I'm not gonna say names.
We can't even spill that.
Okay, right, that's fair. That's fair.
That's yeah. But jeez, man. What if he knows we're talking about him?
I mean, that's fine. No, that's fine.
We're
this will come out like 2 months from now.
Bro, we're not gonna. Yeah, we can't talk about it here. But
no.
Yeah, man. Honestly, the whole fanboy
Start
syndrome.
some beef.
Just gonna be sitting here, just like, yo, bro. Like, I get caught strays from someone I don't know. I'm like, yo, I was just on the pod, man. I don't know what happened. I had to, and something's going on. I didn't know, man. It wasn't me. I didn't do nothing.
Oh my gosh,
that's hella funny.
John is an innocent bystander here. Don't go after him.
But I will say this. A lot of my friends have been straight up disrespecting me over some shit that's got nothing to do with me. Specifically because my adjacent relation. I'm sure by this point you guys have heard of the Seth the Programmer thing. Everything that went down with that. So the funny thing is, I edited for him a month prior to everything that went down. I did the One Piece video on his channel, and it was like super big. Like, I was talking about it with everybody. I was like, dude, I finally got to work with Seth the Programmer. I've been watching him since way before I even started doing YouTube. That shit was so sick. He seemed like such a great guy. Yeah. And then like a month later, I was like dead ass like waiting, hoping like he would like hire me again. and then I'm like, checking Twitter or whatever, and then I just see all the shit that hit the fan. And I'm like, damn. God damn. Yeah. So like now my friends, like I'm like, they'll be like, yo, Johnny, what's up? I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? And then they'll come, one of my friends will come to the call and be like, oh shit, Johnny's here. Can't associate with people like that. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. What the fuck? That was not me, man. I did for him.
Bro,
it's being adjacent.
Yeah, that's insane, man. I was actually, I don't want to be like one of those guys, but like I was actually thinking about like asking somebody that I know, because I know somebody. His name is wait, I actually forgot his name, but it's not coming to me right now. I have a brain for it, but yeah, I have somebody, and yeah, they put like in their basically their I guess you could say like resume that they edited for Set the Programmer at some point. Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask how that ask them how that example was, but I wanna, or how that situation was, but I don't want to be like, oh yeah, are you like, because honestly, like I already know like editing for somebody doesn't mean that like you know them personally or that you like associate with them like on a personal level, right, or anything like that. So, but I just want to ask like concerning like the whole situation, like if he was like respectful and the whole thing and anything like that, because so, honestly, like seeing all that stuff makes me question.
Yeah, I would say for me, essentially what happened is that a friend of mine, he reached out to me and was like, "Yo, man, Seth the Programmer wants to know if you would be down to edit a video for him," because I guess he was like looking for editors, and this friend of mine typically edits for him. And he was like, yo, do you know anyone who's like has like decent knowledge of like One Piece and stuff like that? And he knew that I was a huge One Piece fan, and an editor at the same time, so he recommended me, and I was like, yeah, no, fuck yeah, I'd definitely do it. So essentially we met through like a third party, and our conversations were like fairly formal. It was more like, yo, this is what I need, do you think you can get it done? Me explaining like my process and payment or whatever. I do the video, I get it to him. He pays me like 100% more than what I had asked for, because he can, I guess. And then that was it. Like it was cool. Like our conversations were cool. They weren't like super like buddy like we didn't know each other like that. But our conversations were fine. That's why when I heard about like the editor shit, I was like, damn, like that was not my experience like at all. But I also think like, again, like he didn't know me. We didn't really have a rapport. So, anything could have happened in the future. But I would say definitely my experience was fine. And there was a time where he did offer to pay me like, I don't know, like $600 to make a video in like 3 days. And I had shit going on, like I had a date and like other shit going on, and there was no way that I was going to be able to get the video done. So I told him, I was like, yeah, nah, bro, I can't. And he was like, nah, it's fine, I'll get somebody else to work on it. You think you can do the intro? And then I did. The funny part is I did the intro. I was like, yeah, no, I can do that. And he didn't use it. And I was like, well, that was a waste of my time, but still, yeah. So,
jeez, man, yeah, that's crazy, wow. But yeah, honestly, I can relate to you kind of like how it's like I was a big fan of him like a while ago. Like I used to always watch his videos and power scaling videos, but I don't know, like I know it's like a 50-50 thing for people that were fans of him, because like I feel like you could be a fan of him, but like there were things coming out at some point, but they were on like really obscure channels and stuff like that. So if you didn't watch them, like you wouldn't have heard about it, and you would have never questioned
that. That's what was honestly, like super weird about like when he released his explanation video. Like if you look at the comments, like people are calling like the allegations or whatever like Twitter drama. I'm just like, wow. It's like, dude, like the viewpoint is so skewed, because it's like, dude, it's not just Twitter drama. It's like serious shit with like people in Discords and stuff like that. So I don't know. I guess it really kind of just depends on like where you get your information from and how you feel about it. like again, I'm with you. Like I grew up like not necessarily I grew up, but I started like watching YouTube videos, like watching him and Swag and those dudes, just because like it was like a new thing for me. It's like, damn, like people like actually like make videos on stuff that I like and care about, and I kind of want to be in that space someday. So it was just like super jarring to see like all this shit kind of unfold the way it did. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, same. Like honestly, like I would see, like for me, I think like leading up to this whole thing, I started like seeing things about him. Like I started like distancing from him like before all this stuff happened, but like I started like I knew about some of it. It's just like it was a shame because I would see like this stuff uploaded on like these small channels and stuff like that. For example, he was working on like this Naruto versus Ichigo video with Clyde. That's the one that everybody knows about now. And then it was uploaded on this highlights channel where he like streams. Basically, he said that the situation with the that video that was supposed to come out, the animation and everything, he said that he just canceled it when people asked, and he was really being like really disrespectful about it and saying that like lying about how much money it made and like all this extra stuff. And he was like to like he said that before like he actually canceled the project, he showed his Patreon fans like or the people who went to the Patreon to support it as much as it had been completed up until that point, but he didn't show anybody else because he said nobody else mattered. And I was like, wow. So like literally the entirety of like your YouTube, like the people that got you where you are don't matter. Like it just, I don't know, man. That like that didn't rub me the wrong way. And then some other stuff like in some very obscure places came out. Nobody knew about it though, because like obviously if you take like, and I'm talking like this video had like 70,000 views or something compared to like the millions or like thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers that he has. Right. Obviously like not many people have seen it. So it was like really tough to just sit there and see not many people know about the situation. Damn.
Yeah, I had no idea that some of this stuff was like popping up before Clyde's video. I think a lot of people kind of felt, because they didn't see it, they felt a lot of this stuff was like kind of out of nowhere. It was like, oh yo, what the fuck. And then it made it kind of difficult to like take what Clyde was saying like at face value, because it's like, why is all this shit coming out now? And then, you know, during the whole like Keemstar thing, I think a lot of people are like, yo bro, like we have clips, like this has been, some of this stuff has been going on for a while, and just not a lot of people either talked about it or even noticed. So yeah, man. Weird ass world.
Definitely.
Weird ass fucking world, man. Sheesh.
Definitely, man. Yeah. Honestly, I was surprised Lion didn't really know about the situation, because he doesn't know Seth, but which I was kind of surprised about, because like he does have like hundreds of thousands of like subscribers, but like it's just good to have somebody on here to talk about it, because neither him nor Anime Bro knew about it. Like I'm still surprised about that. Did you look into the situation a little more, Lion?
Nope.
See, wow. And that's why he has the subs he's got, bro. That's the formula is working. I do want to ask though, like Lion, like what are you into? Like what do you do on your free time?
If I man, like I just always work on videos.
Just
what
you tell the gasoline story.
Gasoline? What the fuck?
Wait, whoa.
Oh my gosh, yes, you can tell them the story, you know what I'm saying, if you want to, you know. You already exposed me for my YouTuber addiction and my Rocket League addiction.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
okay, and you're 30.
Okay, oh my
god. So if sometimes I hang out with friends, and then I really like drinking and getting high with them. But when I was like maybe I don't know, like 18, we were like, why don't we just inhale like gasoline and get high from that?
What the fuck, dude? Holy
so we did.
Damn. What? Sheesh, bro. How high do you have to be to go to be like, yo, we gotta get the next level, man. We gotta go way beyond it. We gotta go way beyond this.
I don't know why we did it, because there was like this lawnmower that you like sit on,
right?
And so we took off like the cab, we put in like the gasoline, and we were like, why don't we just inhale it?
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, but it gives you the worst headache.
Sounds like you're just giving yourself like brain damage with that, dude. That's
Honestly,
crazy.
It's weird because like the moment you do it, like it literally like zooms in. Like what you see, like literally like zooms in.
Oh shit, dude.
And then after a while, you just get like a really big headache, and then it's like, well, time to go to bed.
It's like, yeah, you know what? Definitely not for me. Definitely not for me. Well,
Yes.
won't be trying
Yeah,
the
no,
gasoline
like-
strat anytime soon.
Yeah, no. If I do that shit now, I'm not capable of it anymore.
For real, man. Jeez.
That
man.
shit
Like,
is
honestly,
hilarious.
Lion has the craziest stories, man. Like you could talk to him for like hours. He'll like.
I would love to hear some more in the future, man. I would love to. That shit is fucking nuts. That shit is nuts. Like, dude, if the opener to your stories was you sniffing gasoline, I'm hooked in. Like, there's gotta be something to top that, man. There's gotta be more than that. There's gotta be more out there. I gotta know.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
That's why he makes. That's why he makes.
You got
That's
that.
why he makes the big bucks, man. That's why he makes the big bucks.
For real, you get. Bro, I'm not gonna tell you any of them, but let me just give you a little synopsis. You got the Christmas story where he tried to steal lights. You got the story where he got in trouble with somebody's I think somebody's father, like a girl's father. You got the story where
Tricky
what was it,
situation there.
Yeah, I think wasn't the story where the police chase you in the same like the Christmas story. That one
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lion is fucking bro. What are you? Are you Jason Bourne? Like what's happening? Like this man has lived so many lives. Like what the fuck, man? Secret agent out here, dude.
I mean, like, there's other stories I could tell, but it's like one of those things that's like, it's like girl stuff.
Gotcha.
So I'm like,
We've all done stupid stuff for girls. I will say that. Funny enough, I actually have I do have a Christmas story that's basically like, it does involve a girl, and I did something that I would never do today. It was like such a piece of shit thing to do. So I'll just share it real fast. So essentially what happened is that when I was in high school, my senior year, there was like this after school thing that I went to that they had like this thing called a white elephant. You guys ever done that before?
I've heard about it, but I'm not completely sure if I remember what that's about.
The premise essentially is like everybody brings, like every person who comes brings a gift. They put it on a table, and there are the rules and stipulations are, one person will come up and pick a gift, right? They open it, it's like, oh, this is what I got, check it out, everybody, and then they go sit down. The next person has two options. They can either steal that gift that person just got, or they can go to the table and pick up another gift, right? And then it just keeps going that way. Any gift that's taken can only get stolen twice. And if you got your gift stolen, you can't go steal it right away. Like, you have to wait a turn, or like get another gift you have stolen again, and then you can go get that first thing you had. So, couple of rules to the game, but the real important thing about it is just like the stealing aspect. So there was a girl that I was like super fucking into at the time, and I wanted to get her like the best Christmas gift ever and like ask her out right after, right? So I was going to the event with the premise that I was gonna go there and get her like a dope ass gift. So while I was there, someone got this like super cute ass like plush that like looked like it was straight up like a Japanese import plush, and I had never seen anything like it before. And I was like, dude, she'll definitely love that. But the problem was I couldn't steal it, and I was super upset. I was hoping that eventually by the end of the game I'd be able to get it, and the game got closer and closer to the end, still couldn't do anything. And I was just sitting there seething. I was like, dude, if I don't get this and I have this stupid ass like bucket of popcorn, I'm gonna be so mad at the end of this. And then thank God someone stole from me so I could go get it. And dude, I was such a fucking asshole. I had my table cheering for me because I was talking about it. Like, I went up to the girl who had it and I snatched it out of her hand and I held it over my head and everyone clapped and shit. And then it was like it was such a like victorious moment for me. I did not take into account how she must have felt when I did that shit to her. But it gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh.
After we left the cafeteria and I was like walking with my friend towards the front gate so we can get picked up, I hear these two girls behind me and they go, yo, they're like, hey, we're sorry to bother you. And we turn around and I'm like, yo, who are you? Like, what's up? Yeah. And they're like, and I've never seen them before. They're like, hey, so, like, our friend, you know, they were the one who had the plush that you got. And, you know, like, they're really upset that, like, they're crying because they wanted it so bad. Is there, like, anything we can do to, like, you know, get it back? And, listen, if I was a good person, I would have just given it to them. But I wasn't. So I dead ass just looked at them and went, what do you got? And they both reached into their pockets, scrambled together some cash, and like, oh, we have like $20. And I was like, I'll take it. And I took it from them and gave them the plush. And I bought like but I bought a lot of shit. Like I got that $20 took me far. I got a big ass Toblerone. I got a cute little fox plush and a coffee mug or whatever. I gave it to her and she loved it. It was you know, we didn't, you know, she didn't like me like that, but, you know, it was what it was. It was what it was.
Jeez,
yeah,
bro,
man.
That's a menace. Activity.
I would never do that now. I would never do that now. But, like, sometimes I think back on it, I was like, damn, I really just traumatized, like, a group of freshmen. Like, they're just like, yo, dude, fuck. Yeah. They're going to grow up and be like, yo, fuck, man. Fuck, man. They run your pockets when they can, like all that type of shit, dude.
That's crazy, man. Oh my gosh. Wow, yeah. I wouldn't do that either, but jeez. I probably have some similar stories, but honestly, I can't think of them off the top of my head, man. Like just stories where I just did somebody dirty and I'm just like, you know, I probably shouldn't have done that like in hindsight, but it is what it is.
Hey man, when you're young, it happens. You know, you never really know. You never really know until later and you think back on it, it's like, damn, I was an asshole for that. That's crazy.
For real, man. Yeah, I just cringe like out of nowhere, just remembering some things that like just come out of nowhere. Just I'm just like, I can't believe I did that. Like,
what is it? This happened recently. I had like one of those like whiplash, like what the fuck type moments. Why did I do that? Because I totally forgot about it. I was talking to my girlfriend and she was like, yo, like we were just talking about like past like experiences and stuff, and she was like, she said something along the lines of like, yo, have you ever done something like you feel like you regret? And I was like, nah, honestly, like, for the most part, I feel like I'm pretty happy with, you know, like, my life. And I feel like, you know, things you do in your life make you who you are now. And if you were to change any of those things, you would change who you are. So if you're happy with yourself, you kind of have to, like, go through those things. But then I, like, had a fucking Jimmy Neutron moment where I was like, you know what? No, actually, I remember in 8th grade, one of my friends started dating this girl. And, you know, we were, like, in line together. I don't know why I said this to her. It was, like, the most, like, NPC no-thought thing I had ever done. She was, like, we were just in line, and she was just talking, and then I just blurred out, yo, I'm going to be honest, I don't see what he sees in you. Oh. I have no, I'm telling you right now, I have no recollection of why I said that. That was like the most like gut, like in my soul, I need to say this like type thing. Like I really, to this day, I don't know why I told her that. Like she was so, and I said it so I said it just like that. I was like, yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, like I don't see what he sees in me. I don't know. And she was like, why? She was like, why would you say that? And I was like, I don't know. then I never thought about it again. Like I just let it go. I was just a bad kid, dude. I was not a good person back then. I would never do that now. I have no idea where that came from.
I remember me and my one friend, because he had this like girlfriend, and she was like, not really the best, but and so, but he wanted to break up with her for like so long, but he just could never do it. So every time he would like go visit her, he would be like, again.
Oh my gosh.
And he'd come back, tell me the story, all the stories of what they did. I'm like, yeah, man, it sounds shit. Just break up with her. But he could never do it.
Oh my god! Wait, he never did. Like to this day.
Now they're broken up, but now it's just like a friendship benefits kind of thing.
Which is still kind of weird, just a little bit, especially if he doesn't like her, man. It's hard sometimes your friends just get into like these relationships, and you can't like make someone do anything. You can only give your advice, and sometimes like it's super awkward to do that too, because they don't like, some people don't want to take it, but at the same time it's like, bro, like I know you hate this, like why are you doing this?
Yeah, exactly. But this thing, like he doesn't like her, but he likes what he's getting.
Hey man,
so it's one of those things where like I understand his point, I guess, but man,
I mean, as a man, I've been in that situation. It's like, dude, she's so boring.
Yeah.
Like we have nothing in common. We have a zero in common. But damn, it's that good.
Yeah, but you're getting exactly. It's
yeah.
Oh man, I remember with my ex. Luckily, we didn't date long. Hallelujah. But it was so shit.
Yeah, man.
Bro, like every time I would get a message, I would just be like, "Yeah, I'm just not gonna answer."
I've had that, dude. Oh my god, that shit sucks. It sucks so bad. Where it's just like, bro, like you are just like a nothing human being. Like you really, like there's nothing for us to talk about or like or just like go over. I'm just like with you because I because I like what, again, like you like what you're getting, and that's all. But I don't want to text you. Don't call me. Like, just bro.
Those calls, but she wanted to like video call like 2 hours.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro, she would call and I'd be like,
so how's the weather?
Dude, I don't.
We talk and
I don't even FaceTime my own mom, bro. Like I don't want to. I can't.
Literally.
I can't be on the phone with someone I don't like that. That's crazy.
Bro. It would be annoying. I would just like take like someone with me, like my fucking PSP, just play.
Just be on the phone, just like, yeah, babe. Yep. What they do? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Just press X.
Oh man, it's always the same questions. When can I see you again? It's like, I'm not gonna drive 2 hours.
No, dude.
Calm down. So I only went like once a month, and it's constantly, when you come again? I'm like, literally a month. What do you mean?
Dude, I could totally imagine Lion just like being on the phone. She's like, oh, what can I see you again? Just like, relax. Relax.
Oh my gosh.
I remember that one. Jeez.
Yeah, man, that's rough, man. Yeah. That's rough. I'm glad I could say I haven't had that experience.
That's good, man.
I don't have those experiences with just people I'm like not interested in. But like honestly, that does remind me like of that one skit. I don't know if you guys watch RDC World 1.
Yeah.
There's a skit they made like a while ago where it's like when you're on FaceTime and you just like never like looking at the person making eye contact with them.
Yeah, literally.
That skit killed me, bro. He's just like, yeah, so he said, when you coming down here again? And they're just like looking at the ceiling and stuff. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I said that skit is hilarious. They're hella funny, dude. They're hella funny.
Yeah. The thing I hate the most is like is with like girls. Is like it's same with like me and my friend. We had the same situation where they like said like, oh, if you break up with me, I'm gonna do something to myself.
Dude, oh my god, I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
Like,
And here's the thing.
Like, I got the
my bad, Lion. I was just gonna say, like, the reason why I have these fucking experiences because I was a fucking thought for like a good year. Like I really was just like dating around and like, you know, trying to figure myself out, you know, just like what I wanted out of a relationship. But that really has just led me down like just some of the worst experiences I've ever had. Like I remember the first date I went on with this girl and she was telling me about like how abusive her father was and like her bad relationship with her mom and like her depression and shit. I was like, bruh, like what did I sign up for? Like what is this? Like what is going on? Like I remember she was like because I had had enough. Like we were in literally the entire date was just sitting in the car just talking, and she was telling me all this shit. And at some point I was like, I gotta get this bitch home. Like I cannot do this anymore. So I drove her back home, and we were talking, and I was like, yeah, no, have a good night. She was like, you gonna walk me to my door? And I was like, sure, yeah.
I got a ticket though.
I guess I could do that.
She
was like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, you know, like I just have bad experiences with like walking to my door because my aunt got like assaulted once, and I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
Jeez,
I couldn't get out of there faster. I was like, this number's getting blocked. We're like, this is never happening again, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I haven't been in like that dating around phase yet, but that's the type of thing that worries me. It's like just the beginning phase where you have to like work out and like figure like if you're really with like the person's vibes or whatever. Like cause me personally, like I'm not with all that. Like it has to be like a mutual thing, like trauma dumping, and it like honestly like it's just like one-sided, like how you just explained. Like nah, that doesn't sound.
Yeah,
like, nah,
yeah,
it
definitely has to be like a super like neutral kind of like situation where you're both feeling well enough to like be vulnerable, and definitely not on the first fucking date. Like I don't want to hear all that shit right away. I don't even know if I like you enough for this to be a thing. Like with the girl I'm with now, it's like totally different. Like she's great. Like she's super smart, very very caring person. And when we had the conversation, it was like from a genuine place of like, all right, we're both opening up and like we're both in a safe space. Like we were chilling at her house, and we had just been like watching like anime for a while, and then it just got to a point where we just started talking, and then we started like, you know, talking about our past and whatever. And it was a good feeling. I was like, damn, like I feel like I have a better connection with this person. I understand like some of their pain or whatever, like things that they've been through. But that was because we were able to get to that point to where it was like meaningful. And it sucks, but if I'm gonna be honest, if I don't fucking know you, I don't care. I really don't. I don't give a fuck about your relationship with your dad. That means nothing to me. I don't even know you, dude. So I can't have that reaction. I just can't. So yeah, man.
Honestly, man, it's like that episode of SpongeBob where they're like selling chocolates, and it's just like, yeah, every morning I wake up, I break my arms, and every afternoon I break my legs. It's like, bro, I don't know.
Cool,
you.
I guess. Bro. Damn. R.I.P. Rest in power, bro. Sheesh.
Oh, speaking of, oh my gosh, I gotta bring this up every single. I already know Lion knows what I'm about to say. Like, speaking of which, I gotta say this every single time I bring up SpongeBob. Lion does not like SpongeBob. He doesn't find it funny somehow. I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know how.
Lion, you gotta explain this one to me, buddy. Yeah.
Well, but I didn't watch it. I don't know. It's just emotional anything to me.
Damn. But have you like watched like full episodes of it?
When I was younger.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is like I get it. I know people who say they don't like SpongeBob. Like my content manager, they hate SpongeBob. They don't like it.
Oh, wow.
And it's so funny because all I do is quote SpongeBob sometimes just to see like if they'll know. Dude, they'll laugh And then I'll be like, it's from SpongeBob, and they'll go, oh, that's not funny anymore. And I was like, come on. Come on, dude.
That's man. Because me and Anime Bro, like, bro, we go on, like, bro, we quote SpongeBob all the time, bro. Because it's just one of those things that I personally can't fathom somebody not enjoying. Because, like, I can go on and on just, like, quoting episodes, like, literally anything. I can make a quote from it, like, handsome Squidward, like, anything. Like, I can name episode after episode. And, like, me and Anime Bro will be talking about it for, like, hours, and then, like, Lion will just be there, like, nah,
Lion's just gotta be like, look
at
at these fucking buffoons laughing at a yellow sponge.
I just sit there like,
For
I just sit there like,
Yeah, man. Like, I think it was, like, one of the last episodes we recorded. We were like, so if you don't watch SpongeBob, what do you watch? And then we just started talking about, like, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, just a bunch of shows that we watched.
Oh, yeah, no, we're gonna be here for another hour if that's what this is gonna be, because I was like a pure like cartoon junkie when I was growing up. Like, that's all I watched was cartoons. Sonic X, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro, fucking Chowder, Flapjack, like it, you know, the Rolodex is long for me. A lot of
Well, what do you think, like, well, you know, I'm in South Africa, so it's not really a show that's showed all the time.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't know about this.
Interesting. Wow. Just so you just got like a like what were some dude, we're about to go into it and we're gonna be here for another hour, but I do want to ask, like, what is like your favorite like cartoon?
I would say 80 and 80.
Ed and Eddie, dude. That's good. That's a good aspect.
So we had all the channels and stuff, but we had a lot of like Afrikaans series and stuff that I'd watch.
Okay. Yeah, no. Ed and Eddie was like it was one that me and my cousin bonded over a lot. Like, we used to he had the shit on fucking DVD. I remember I went over his house and we just marathoned the shit out of Ed and Eddie. This shit is so funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably shit.
Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, honestly, I don't want to get into it, man. But like, SpongeBob, I just have it over Ed and Eddie, man. Like, I can't. Like, I personally like.
I don't think I would go that far. I would go that far. I would go that far.
Bro, SpongeBob, like, for those first 3 or 4 seasons, those were like, I don't like look, to be, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like Ed and Eddie does have some really, like, it's really good, like, all the way through, maintains its quality, and it doesn't overstay its welcome, unlike SpongeBob. But like, bro, there's some really good SpongeBob. Like, I can't quote Ed and Eddie episodes the same way I can quote like any episode of SpongeBob. Like,
I would say,
like, literally anything.
I would say is like, for me, like, I think SpongeBob is funny. That definitely, I would say it is. But there are parts in Ed and Eddie that made me laugh so hard that, like, they're ingrained in my brain. Like that scene, like that episode where Ed is grounded and they're like, yo, we could just leave, and then they go to where the stairs are and the stairs are gone, and they're like, Ed, where are the stairs? And she was like, my mom took them because I'm grounded. And they're like, what the fuck?
True. Oh my, I forgot. No, I completely forgot about that episode. That was good.
That whole episode was just fucking great. And then damn, what's another one? Oh yeah, and when they're like running through the cul-de-sac to get to the Jawbreaker store before it opens, and then I forgot where they were. It's just like a construction site, and like Double D is like about to fall, and he's like, yo, Ed, please help. And he goes, Jawbreaker is Double D, and he just leaves. I quote that shit so much. Dude. It's so funny.
Yeah, that's yeah, and then it was a classic, man. That was hilarious, man.
I mean, like, my favorite humor is like, have you guys watched like the live, like the sitcom George Lopez?
Yes, yeah. I watch George Lopez.
That like humor was like kind of roasting each other. That's what I like.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah,
dude, that fucking.
So what's in SpongeBob? I'm like, Yeah, it's
That
just,
dude, that intro to George Lopez is like fucking goddamn.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
Yeah,
I know those memes are so fucking real. It's like, dude, I literally would wake up at like 3 a.m, having forgotten to turn off my fucking CRT, and then just George Lopez is just blaring loud as fuck, and I'm like, dude. I mean, I guess I might as well watch an episode now that I'm up, but you know, it's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't George Lopez, it was Inuyasha or something else.
Fucking
man. Like, maybe Robot Chicken.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Robot Chicken, just like random ass fucking shows just blaring loud as fuck.
For real, man. For real. Jeez. But yeah, that was nice conversation. That definitely would have lasted longer if we had to like get into like every single cartoon.
Yeah.
'Cause I could name like.
Yeah, man. I could go for a while.
Some classics.
I could definitely go for a while.
Yeah. Definitely. But we've been going for an hour 10. You want to say something, Ryan?
I was gonna say, what haven't we really talked about on the podcast before?
That's a good question. I honestly
Touching all the
we
bases,
talked about
man.
a lot of stuff.
Touching all the bases, man. Hitting every demographic.
Pretty much. I mean, I guess surprisingly we haven't talked about anime, and that's what we all do on our own.
Yeah, what the fuck? I just realized that. Wow.
Crazy.
Literally not a single reference to anime at all.
I mean, this is what happens when you go off the riff. Like, you just get into like just completely unrelated stuff, man. Like,
Yeah, like, oh, this could also be.
oh my gosh, for real. Talk about girls and girl troubles before we talk about.
I mean, but it could be a good thing because it's like, we spend so much time like ingrained in like anime and shit. So like, it probably.
Oh man, I've been suffering watching Hajime no Ippo.
Bruh. I literally just got through all of the Chainsaw Man anime because I've been like putting it off only because I read it and I was like, I don't feel the need to go rush to it, but Jesus Christ, damn, am I glad that I did. That shit was good as hell. Yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah. For me, I don't know. I've been I said this like the past couple like episodes, but I kind of like taking a break from anime right now just because like I something happened recently. It was like what was it? Like I got spoiled to like One Piece. And I was like, man, like,
no,
yeah,
that's the worst, dude.
Yeah, man, like, and the thing is, like, I get spoiled like every other day to something, so it's just like, I'm a hard worker, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on like this YouTube and like obviously university and like a bunch of other stuff on the side. Like a lot of people don't know, I'm starting to bring it up more recently, but I'm actually like into like music stuff, so I like do like music production, like beats and stuff like that, and photography. I'm into like a lot of stuff,
right?
So like any like little break that I get, I value incredibly. So like when I get to just sit down and enjoy an episode of One Piece, like I value that a lot. So when I sit there, and the thing about it that made me like the most like upset is that I got spoiled by the official Crunchyroll YouTube. Like I went there the day like the episode. Yes, it was the day the episode came out, and then I went on YouTube like literally a couple hours after, and it like spoiled me to something that returned that hasn't been here in like years. Like, and I was waiting for it to come back. I was like, when is this gonna come back? When is this gonna come back? And just nobody nobody knew when it's gonna come back. And I see it like just I go on YouTube and it's like, oh, this happens, and I'm just like, bro, I'm done. Like I'm not watching. Not even just One Piece. That's the.
I want to ask what it is, but like, also like I don't want to spoil like anyone else who ends up watching this, who's like in the same spot. Yeah. Like I don't want to do that to you, bro. Can't have not a repeat situation there.
Yeah, nah. It's been like. Oh my gosh. Nah, everybody dies. I love just saying everybody dies and like, pretend like that actually happened. But nah, but I mean it is like a like it's like a small little thing. I feel like if you're watching One Piece, what is like are you watching One Piece right now, Johnny? Like, or do you watch One Piece?
So I am like fully caught up on the manga, and I've been like keeping up with like, you know, some of the stuff for the Wano sections. Like I'll watch the episodes.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I'm on my I think it's my 5th reread of One Piece right now.
Oh wow, jeez.
But the thing, I know, I get the same reaction every time. The first thing first, like, I just love the series. It's like literally my favorite thing in the world is One Piece, and I have a lot of downtime at work. So like if I'm not working on a script or something like that, like I don't really have time. I can't like edit because I'm like at my job. So I'll just read manga. I'll just like pick up random stuff and read it. Sometimes I'll go back to stuff that I've already read just to get like a new perspective. One Piece is the one that I return to the most. It's like, all right, fine. I caught up on this like I caught up on like a couple of niche mangas. Let's run the One Piece gauntlet again. And I'm at the halfway point, like right before the time skip. So, enjoying the fuck out of it. Enjoying the fuck out of it right now.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, the thing I'm talking about, it's not that big of a spoiler, but honestly, like, it was just enough that it's like, you know, it's like what's that saying, the straw that broke the camel's back.
Got you.
It was just like I would have liked to see that, you know, by myself. Like, it's let me think about so I don't want to spoil anybody who hasn't seen it, but it's just a real quick thing. So if you're watching this, just skip over a couple seconds.
Right over,
bro. Say it again, but. Yeah, just like 5 seconds, but it was when what is it, like Snake Man came back, which it only came back for like a couple seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, against Kaido. But like my thing is, I was waiting for it to come back for so long. I was literally searching it up, like, is Luffy ever gonna use it again? And I'm just like, and like nobody knows, and like I'm surprised I didn't hear about it when it happened in the manga, but like. And I guess that's just because it was like I saw it in the manga and it was like a small little panel. It was like one panel or whatever. But it was just like, I don't know, to just see it, like I wanted to see it come back myself, like especially because when I was binging it, I like knew about Snake Man already, so it's like I saw it and I was like, I would like to see it like just with a fresh perspective on like the power or anything. I guess I spoiled it again.
Whoever skipped the 5 seconds was like, hey yo, what the fuck, they're still talking.
No, we're a minute into
it. Yeah, you got this line. You can
put the timestamp.
But just edit where I say that word. But when that comes again, I'm just like, man, I was waiting for this so long, you know, because when some people got to see that, they got to see it with their own eyes, like versus Katakuri, fresh eyes for the first time. And then I want my chance to say that, but like, nah, it's probably not gonna happen again, just because, you know. Like they rarely ever use that.
This is why I read manga, bro. Can't spoil me. I've already seen it.
Yeah,
that's
rough,
crazy.
Man.
That is crazy.
Rough. But I am gonna start watching anime again though soon. I'm gonna start with what's it? I'm gonna get on this series called, I think it's part of the Gridman series. I think it's called Dinosaur or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna get on that.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then slowly work my way back into watching more anime.
Got you, brother. Nice.
Yeah, but what about you, Lana? I keep forgetting what you're watching.
Well, right now I'm trying to catch up with Hajime no Ippo. I don't know why, but I have nothing else to watch.
It's a good pick, man.
So it's kind of what I'm watching. It's good, but I hate long series.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
When my power goes off for the 4 hours, then I have enough time to watch it.
Oh man, load shedding.
Oh man, it's amazing. Let's see. I mean, I have a few videos planned which I'll have to read manga for. So, I want to do a video about Pluto.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
No, the anime's coming out.
Yeah, it's coming out like end of this year somewhere, right?
I believe so.
I think, yeah, so I'm trying to like get to when the first episode of that drops, then my video will go up.
Hell yeah. Fucking play the system, brother. Play the system. Yeah. We love it. We love to see it.
Yeah. I'm doing a goodbye Eerie video next week, so. But
okay, cool.
Love it.
Yeah, I haven't read that yet. How is that?
I mean, it's good, but I don't know. It's yeah, you know, it's yeah.
It's just me.
I don't know. It's
I love the descriptive. Yeah. I love it. But the thing is funny enough. I get it. I know exactly how that feels. Someone asks you if something good, you're just like,
Yeah, like, I can't. It's like a 5 out of 10. I guess
5 out of 10. Shit.
But I'm not the biggest fan of like Tatsuki Mojo stuff. So.
Okay.
Oh, what scale do you use though? Do you use like 1 out of 10 with 5 being average, or 1 out of 10 with 7 being average?
5 is average.
Okay, cool. I use 7 as average. I don't know. If that's...
I typically
use 7 is quite high.
use 5 as the average. It's like the middle of the road.
I mean, bro, yeah, it's literally in the middle.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I
So
watched like
what's a 5 to you?
a 5 to me is it's like I honestly don't know, because like there are a lot of numbers below 7, so it's just hard to sit there and say that 5 is like. I mean, I guess like, yeah, 5 is like. I'm trying to find something that I would consider
Like 5. If 7 is your average, then 5 sounds like just like disappointing, and then everything under that is just like the worst things you've ever seen in your entire life.
Oh,
yeah, I think that's a good good explanation, because like it's just disappointing pretty much. It's not like I guess like I can watch it and like it's something I can turn my brain off and watch, but it's not something I think very heavily of. Like I honestly don't know like how I describe it. I watched a video on it one time. I don't know if you know Doofy Johnny, but
fuck with Doofy.
Yeah, I watched this video on it. It's like I think if I watched that again, I'd be able to explain it better. But yeah, I typically for some reason just use 7 as like an average, but I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to look at it again.
There's one manga that everyone always says is like the best. Like it's called Tensashinra Boys.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And yeah, I really want to read it just so I can say it's not. Because like I don't know, every time someone says like, "Oh, this is the best," then I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
but like it's like 200 chapters or something. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that one.
Oh, I need to ask. With you being such a big One Piece fanboy, Johnny,
yes, sir.
Are you the type that says it gets better?
Absolutely
like
fucking not.
episodes?
No, I will never be caught dead saying some stupid shit like that. Cause my thing is with One Piece, like, is like if I remember correctly, like got hooked immediately just because I liked Luffy so much. Like One Piece is, especially at the beginning of the series, is very heavy on like the characters and whether or not like you can get into them or not. So I can understand if you're someone who's like, you really need like a super strong plot to get you invested. You not feeling like super into the story until like the Arlong Park stuff happens. But dude. Like I think One Piece, especially at the early stages, is where you can have the most fun with the series, like with their adventures and their personalities and how they work together and stuff like that. Like I think for me it's the most like endearing part of the story before they start getting into like the more serious subject matter and like all the crazy narrative connecting stuff. Like East Blue, I think, is probably like it's the most nostalgia heavy portion for me. And I think if you can love it for its like for its simplicity and like obviously like how great the characters are written, I think you'll love One Piece. But yeah, man, I don't know. Fucking kudos to you, fucking weirdos who stick with a manga for 50 chapters until you like it. Like I will never do that shit. If I don't like it in the first 3, I'm out, bro. I'm out of there. But yeah, no, dude, if you can do that, fucking more power to you. More power to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely the type that can sit there for a while. I don't know. I feel like just for me, if it builds up to something better, I feel like it'll be worth it in the end. But yeah, I can see what you're saying with like One Piece. It's personally my second favorite anime as well.
Gotcha.
I have like what you call it, like I really like the like earlier sagas, especially like the arcs like East Blue and stuff like that. Like I agree, it's probably the most endearing, nostalgic and stuff like that. Like looking back at it after you get like really far in, it actually like feels like really good. And like seeing all the characters, like how they group up basically and form the Straw Hats. It's a really good like experience.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I feel like as far as things go, I think that's honestly like people will say the first half of it is like slower and like less like action packed and everything like that, which is understandable. But I feel like it's also like, depending on how you see it, more interesting, like just pre-time skip as a whole. Like I was actually planning to make a video on that when it comes out 20 years in 20 years whenever that happens. But
I was I was such a huge like again, going back on my rereads like really gives me like a better respect for like where the story began and what it was trying to do. And honestly, like for most like manga fans who like, you know, are in that volatile cycle of like waiting for a chapter to come out, and they're like, ah, dude, this like for any series like My Hero, JJK, they're just like, yo, this shit sucks. I hate this where the story is going. I highly recommend people like reread some of their favorite stuff to where it is now, because I think with the entire story being, well, not a good portion of the story being completed, it'll give you a better like point of view perspective on like the source material. And like a lot of people, from what I've seen, when they do the rereads, and this has happened to me, like has completely changed their view on the story. Like when I was like reading My Hero for where it currently is in the manga, I was like, I'm not really feeling like any of this stuff that's going on. And then I was like, fuck it, you know, I never reread My Hero. I've never gone through it a second time with like fresh eyes. I've always literally just been like chapter to chapter to chapter. Let me actually like reread it from the top. And after that, My Hero was like in my top 5, like maybe even my top 3 at this point. Like before, it was kind of like lingering behind. That reread really like gave me a better respect for the series. So with like One Piece, it's like I look back on like East Blue, and I look back on it so fondly, specifically because of how great the characters are. Like Nami was such a fucking MVP during that entire section. Not even just like for the Arlong stuff. Like if you look at like Syrup Village, or no, not Syrup Village, but like where like Usopp's Island, and like how she like helped out during the Buggy stuff. Like just seeing her reactions to Luffy's behavior and like melding with the crew. Like she is just such a well-written character. So she did what a great job in that first section. And it just makes the whole story kind of better having those fresh eyes on it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just have to say, with your rating, you say like 7 out of 10 is average, right?
Yeah.
That's One Piece for me.
7 out of 10?
Gosh.
Damn. Well,
Right.
well, you know what? Wait. So you're saying One Piece is like a 5 out of 10 for you?
For me, it's like 6, maybe 7.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Yeah.
Listen, One Piece,
But honestly,
the
like,
greatest series of all time is not for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not everybody can get it.
True.
Not everyone can get it.
True.
I don't know. I like my slice of life too much.
That's fair. One Piece will literally take up your entire life. It's 20 years worth of fucking writing. 25 at this point, I think.
Right, shit. Oh man, that took like 2 months just to catch up to like okay, and I was like, bro, this is. It's okay. But
it's not. Listen, it's fine, but it's not that good. It's not that good. Not gonna take up my life.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm like 700 chapters in. Is this like a 7? I'm not gonna.
True. As long as you don't think it's bad, I would have to kick you out the podcast if you thought it was
not bad. But bro, there's some shit arcs. Oh my god.
I agree. Well, some of them I just didn't really like. Like for me, I didn't really like what was it? Thriller Bark. I didn't really like that one.
Yeah, I think Thriller Bark is really boring. I've tried to defend it for years, but it's just not it.
What's like the first one? What was the first one? What was it called? It's like the way we get like Usopp the first time, I think, or something.
Syrup.
Was it Syrup Village? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
no, that one was.
I think
Snorefest.
I was so shit.
Yeah, there's one arc that's bad, but I give it some slack because it works well as a prelude to the next arc.
I feel like
I guess it's like a kind of
I
prelude.
feel like I know what you're about
What'd
to
you
say.
say?
I feel like I feel it in my soul.
Go ahead and say it. I bet
Are you
know.
gonna say the Silver Foxy?
No. I was
Okay,
gonna say
thank
that.
God.
No. Yeah, no. I was gonna say, what was it? I think it's actually the arc that comes before that. I was gonna say,
Skypiea?
the Jaya arc.
Ah,
Skypiea.
yeah.
Because the Jaya arc, where it's like where they start on like a Jaya or whatever, and before they go to the Sky Island and they meet like Bellamy and everything like that. Like that part was pretty like like meant to me, but it's when you realize like, oh yeah, this whole thing with this guy's ancestors and this all connects, that it's like, dang, that was really foreshadowed all like in like Giant. So that's really
funny
crazy.
is that like for a really long time, a lot of people viewed Skypiea as like one of the worst arcs in like One Piece, and it's just like now, like the last couple of years, people have started to come around just because of all the connections it has to the events that are currently going on in the story. I've always felt like Giant and Skypiea were like some of the best arcs in the series, just because of like the storytelling, the symbolism, and everything. I'm actually working on a video about it specifically, and one thing I want to talk about is like that scene where Luffy and Zoro choose not to fight. That entire section just hits my soul, just because like you expect Luffy to be like, yeah, no, fuck these guys, like I can take these guys on no problem. And like Nami's like dead ass saying like, no, you guys can fight, like beat these guys up. But because he knows like, oh, these guys already lost because they're being pirates with no purpose, they just think that like everything is like pointless and we're just gonna sit here in this run down town and just drink and like pick fights with people. It's like, oh, you guys already lost at this. Like you guys are, there's no point in me fighting you because you've already lost the will to have dreams. Like that shit is sad. So like, yeah, like fucking throw shit at us, like throw the glasses, throw the drinks. Like there's ain't no reason fighting you guys. And then like the whole like a man's dream never dies, like that is just some good ass fucking storytelling right there, man.
Bro, that has to be like one of the best like antagonist introductions like I've ever seen.
1000%.
That was actually like incredible. Yeah, but I've honestly always loved like Skype. It's actually my favorite arc. Like I just love like just the whole just the storytelling and everything. It is incredible.
We love to hear it.
It is incredible.
All right, bro. Yeah. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting real sleepy right now.
Yeah, no problem, bro. We've been going on long enough. It's been like an hour 30.
But this has been fun.
Yeah.
I really like dead ass. I'm having a great time talking to you guys. Like for real.
Yeah, definitely. We should definitely do like another time. You have you come back on.
And I gotta hear more of Lion's. I gotta hear more of Lion's stories, man. I gotta know the lore. I gotta know the lore.
Jeez.
Yeah, this man Lion, crazy.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm not, a 30-year-old wants to beat you.
Oh my gosh, bro. This man, bro. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this joke for all time.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I get called a third just because I have Lion in my name.
I forgot about that. You know what, bro? I didn't make the connection, bro. I didn't make the connection.
Yeah.
I didn't make.
Hey, now you know. Now you know. Yeah. But
at least I didn't say it made sense. But,
but you brought it up though.
No, I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's just get this over with. We gotta let Johnny go to sleep. But thank you guys for watching this episode of the Radio Trigger Podcast. As always, thank you, Johnny, for coming on.
No problem, man. You know, check your boy out, bro. I'm doing big shit. Follow your boy on Twitter. Hit me up on the YouTubes, man. You know, we got good stuff out and got more stuff coming. So check it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And of course, there's a Lion and me, your host. And you guys got any last words you want to say?
Nah. I'm cool.
No, that's where it's.
Get us to 50 subscribers. So
Oh
that we can
yeah,
do another hit at your
1000%. Run the numbers up. Run the numbers up. How about that?
True.
Get the likes up. If y'all watch this whole thing and didn't like, you're fucking up. Press that like button, bro.
Yeah, true.
Press that like button.
True. Yeah, for me, I'm gonna just do it like a double vouch. Go follow Johnny. All the platforms.
Appreciate you.
Makes great content and everything.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, all the links in the description, of course. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Peace.